Hello there. Thank you guys so much for joining in on this video today. This is just a really random video where I want to come live to you guys and talk to you about something other than food and fitness. Some of you guys know me really well, and some of you guys, this might be the first time that you hear some of my videos. So if it is your first time hearing one of my videos, thank you so much for joining me in on this. My name is Heather Rose Blakeman, and I'm a health and wellness coach. My main focus is usually food and fitness. So today when I come to you guys in this video with my entire heart and soul and my thoughts and my mindset and just everything I want to say to help you out, it is not food or fitness related. But I really just thought in this time of the unknown, as we are just coming into all this new territory, that I just want to talk to you guys about some of like the best ways that I would suggest you come into this new area and come into the unknown. Okay, while I am not any uh, like professional at any of this, this is new to all of us, you guys. This is a really hard area for all of us to navigate. So as I talk to you today, I want to just pour my heart out to you, not only as like a coach and as a mentor, but as a friend, and what I suggest that we can all just come together and try hard to make happen. So I just have like three areas I really want to focus on. But before I talk about those three areas, I do just want to double check and remind you, if you did not find this video through my website with the attached visual, there is a visual that I'm going to refer back to a lot. Essentially, the video and the visual are going to be together on my website on a blog post called Determining Your Day. But if you have somehow got the video link without the visual, just let me know, message me, and I want to get you this visual called the Morning Power Hour. Okay. And I'm going to talk about how the Morning Power Hour is going to be your tool and your resource to determining your day. Okay. We really want to work together to be able to determine our day to be the best day that we can have, regardless of what is going on outside of our houses and outside of the media and outside of social media and stuff like that. So I just want to start off by saying I am going to talk in a little bit closer to the end of the video. I am going to talk a lot about that morning power hour, but I want to give three reasons behind the morning power hour. Three reasons, okay? Three things, really. They're not even necessarily reasons, they're just things, right? So let me just start by saying that all of us are children inside, okay? Like children, we thrive off from structure. We thrive off from structure that has routine, checklist, and calendars. Okay, those three things alone contribute to structure. As in, if you have structure, three things that contribute are going to be your routine, checklists, and calendars. Okay, I was an elementary school teacher for a long time. I know how much children really thrive off from having that checklist and saying, I did this, I did this, I did this. Or it can be a checklist or a chart or a calendar, and at the end of the day or the end of the week, they're like, do I get my prize? As adults, you guys, we are children within. We have a heart, we have a soul, we have feelings, we have all of these that we would thrive off from if we could get our routine, our checklist, and our calendars in line. So while I can't tell you all of the ways to come into this world of unknown, whether you are working from home or homeschooling your kids during this time, or you're slowly going back to work in this really scary world, if I could help you to put a routine, a checklist in line for 1 hour of your day, that's productive. Okay. I can't I can't come into your life and say, okay, there's 24 hours in your day and you're going to do this and you're going to do this and you're going to do this and you're going to do this, because hard and fast routine for all 24 hours is overwhelming. But if I can help you to put together a structure for even just 1 hour of your day, it will help you to work on the mindset, the muscle between your ears. It will help you to start your day off with good fuel and good hydration. It will help you to start your day off developing a little bit of patience, because that's one thing I've had a lot of clients ask me is just like, how can I chill? How can I tone it down a notch? How can I instill patience in my household and stuff? So I just want to be able to take this idea of structure in just 1 hour to make the rest of the hours better and more valuable and more efficient. Okay. So let's just talk a minute about routine. Having a routine all day long, it's really hard, especially if you do have children in your house and their day is different depending on how they slept and what they ate and who they talked to and what they see on any apps, if they're playing games with their friends or talking to their friends online. One little thing can throw their day off. So routine is really hard to get in line for the whole day. But I am going to give you an example, speaking about that power hour, of how if you can get your routine set first, then you might be able to apply a routine to your household even better. And I know that feels selfish, thinking, oh, I have to do my routine first. But you guys, even on the airplane, they say put your face mask on first, okay? Get into your breath first. Get into your heart rate first. Get into your body first. Take care of you first, and everything else will follow along. And if you don't believe me on this, I'm going to challenge you to do it for 7 days straight, and then 21 days straight, and then 28 days. And if you don't notice a difference by then come back to me and let me know. But if this will help you for 7 days, take care of you first, and you're going to see how everything else falls in line. So once you have then determined that, okay, I do need routine, I do need structure, where to go from there. There are two things that a lot of us thrive off from, and those are checklists and calendars. So we're going to talk about a checklist first, okay? It's going to feel really silly creating a checklist where you literally check off that you brushed your teeth and had your coffee and drank your water. But guess what? The feeling of victory, the feeling of accomplishment when you said, yes, I get one thing done on my checklist, it's resetting the mindset right here, that muscle between your ears. So I don't want you to feel like, oh, this is really weird that I'm checking this off. But you guys, I do it every day. I thrive off from a checklist and a calendar, and I have them on clipboards in my house at my desk every day. And it's part of my morning routine to set the day. And you might be thinking, well, that's really weird. Like, I already have 0 time in my day, and you want me to make time to check something off a checklist. But you guys, we are going to help you to use this routine, use this checklist, and use these calendars to what we call buy back time. By giving yourself that 1 hour of the day, that 1 hour power hour in the morning, when you are literally checking off that you brushed your teeth and that you drank your coffee and that you got hydrated early in the day, you are buying back time, because you are fueling your body. You are giving yourself the hydration you need to get your hormones in line, to get your bloodstream going, because having that healthy bloodstream, having those healthy nutrients in your body Yes, water is nutrients. It is oxygen, okay? Um, so you're going to, and there's a lot of minerals in water that are nutrients as well. But anyways, that's beside the point. I promised you this was not a food and fitness related video, but it is going to get your day started to where you feel better. Literally by checking off that you drank your water, your body is going to be hydrated and more nourished and less sluggish, more energetic, that it's literally going to buy you back time and buy you back your mood. It's going to help with the mood swings, along with the other things on the checklist. We're going to talk about it in just a second. But once I give you this checklist that I feel is going to determine your day, that's what we're calling this. We are determining your day. And you go through this checklist, it is important that you then communicate this checklist to those that you spend the most time with, whether it is your spouse or your children. You want to help them to get into a structured routine similar to what you're doing. Communicate with your spouse that, yes, I am waking up an hour earlier to live an hour longer. I'm going to live an hour longer so that I can provide for my family and I can feel good from the inside out. I can take care of me to take care of you. And when your kids see that you're checking off boxes, they're going to do the same. And they're going to be like, Mom, I brushed my teeth. I brushed my hair. I had my water today. Mom, I was active today too. And they're going to get excited and you're going to get excited. And you're going to live off from routine together, because we all thrive off from routine. Children and adults alike thrive off from routine. And it's just this communication piece is going to bring you victory and is going to bring your family victory, okay? So trust me on that. There are authors and speakers out there who could write you books and books about what they suggest to add into your day. Rachel Hollis, the author of Girl Wash Your Face, is the perfect example. She has made thousands and millions of dollars off from her podcast and her checklist, the 5 to Thrive. Her 5 to Thrive is simply 5 things that she says. It's not about taking things away from your day. It's not about saying, I have to stop the Diet Coke and I have to stop smoking and I have to stop eating after 9 p.m. and I have to stop. It's not about stopping anything. It's about adding in value to your day. So when I give you this morning power hour, it's not the same as the 5 to Thrive, but the concept is very similar. It's just things that I suggest to add in to your day to make your day flow better. You're going to feel productive from the very first hour of your day. And it's just going to make everything feel like it falls into place better. You're going to feel more patient with yourself. You're going to feel that you're getting the personal development that your heart and your soul and all of us need, regardless of whether we are a parent or an entrepreneur or a business person or a teacher or a nurse or social work. Regardless of what you do, you deserve personal development time, because that is time to you and to your goals and your intentions to just better yourself and better your life. So that checklist is going to help as long as you get into the routine of using that checklist. And then the last thing is going to be that calendar. Okay, like I said, you guys, it is a beautiful thing to be able to just check a box and say done. Okay, even if you can't check it and say it was beautiful and it was great, the day is done and you check it off. Okay, even if you feel like there's nothing victorious about that day, you check it off. I have calendars all over the place. Okay, like I could turn this here and you can see I actually have 2 on that wall. The big one you see is my running calendar, and it has my running and biking on it. Hence the reason it's right there next to the spin bike. And then the calendar that's a little bit folded over is my cross training calendar. I love to check boxes off. But then at the same time, you guys, I have a work calendar. And it's beautiful and colorful because I like to be beautiful and colorful. But notice I like to cross boxes off. So I have my work calendar. Yes, I know I could use Google Calendars. I could have it on my phone and everything. But if you do work online and you're on devices all day and there's one area you can disconnect and take your calendar off your phone so that at the end of the day, when you're having dinner with your family, your calendar is not like ding, 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 then do it. Some of you guys thrive off from electronic calendars, and that's great. If it works for you, great. It does not work for me, okay? But I'm different than a lot of people. There's something on this checklist I'm going to also talk about that works for a majority of people and does not work for me. It's a matter of knowing what works. But using that calendar, and even if it's just a calendar for 7 days, check it off, feel victorious, give yourself that gold star, and reward yourself. Okay, we're all children at heart, and we love rewards. We love it. Now, I promise this was not a food and fitness call, but I'll talk food for a hot second. Your reward is not an extra large cheesy pizza or a ice cream at the Dairy Queen or a donut at the local bakery. Food is not a reward. Food is not punishment, and it's not a reward. Your rewards could be your favorite perfumes, your favorite bath bombs in a hot, soapy bubble bath. It could be getting an extra 5 minutes to spend on your makeup and using your favorite hair straightener. Clearly, I never do my hair, but if I ever want just time to myself, it's like I want to give myself a face mask and do something with my hair. Like reward yourself and stuff like that. Or tell your family, like, you guys are going to do this and I'm going to go for a leisure walk along the river listening to a podcast. Reward yourself with time and goods such as that bubble bath with your favorite bath bombs or something, but try to refrain from using food as your reward. But that's at the end of that, whatever days you want to set, if it's 7 days, 21 days, 28 days, however it goes, right? Now, I am going to talk to you a little bit about that checklist, right? We call it the morning power hour. But before I get there, I want to help you with the idea that was brought to me about how do we tune in to who we are by tuning out to the world around us. And while I don't have all the answers to that, because I can't tell you to turn the news off, and I can't tell you to turn your social media off, and I can't tell you to stop having these hard conversations about politics and news with your family and your kids, because those are important. They are important. They have to happen. Eventually, you have to watch credible news and read credible sources and stay educated. But if I can tell you to tune out in order to tune in for 1 hour of your day, it is going to be during this morning power hour. I am going to highly suggest that you get off from social media and turn the news off and turn the radios off and turn everything off for this 1 hour. And I'm going to ask you to tune out of the world around you in order to tune in to the world within you for 1 hour every morning. Now, I highly suggest this power hour to be first thing in the morning, so that you can set your day. And I know it sounds brutal. I know it does, but I am going to ask you to wake up an hour earlier to live an hour longer. Okay. And that's hard if you're going to bed late at night. It's really hard. But even if you can dedicate an hour a day for 7 days straight, and you feel more productive during the day, you're going to find that you're slowly getting earlier into the night when you're like, oh, I got my stuff done. And eventually you will be going to sleep earlier. So for example, if right now you're staying up until midnight to get the household chores done and to do the laundry and prep the food for the next day and have your kids' daycare stuff ready or finishing work projects and whatever it may be, Once you start establishing this power hour, you're going to see an increase of productivity throughout the day. So you're going to bed at midnight is going to slowly become 11 or 11:30, and then that 11:30 is going to slowly become 10:30 or 11. And eventually you're going to feel so productive during the day that by 9 p.m. you're going to be like, yes, it's all coming together. I got this. But I need you just to trust the system and trust this power hour for a solid month. Okay. It will take a month. I can tell you that. Now, how I came up with this idea of a power hour was when I was an elementary school teacher, and my planning periods were only 45 minutes. I hated bringing work home. It was destroying my marriage. It was destroying my household. Weekends were terrible because every weekend was doing schoolwork. And so I had to determine, how can I get all my schoolwork done in a 45-minute plan period? And so I had a checklist and I laminated it on my wall near my school desk as a teacher. And it was literally 5 minutes of emails, 5 minutes of phone calls, 5 minutes making copies, 10 minutes of grading, 10 minutes of planning, put everything into the computer. And what wasn't done in 45 minutes, I did at the end of the day, and I would come home, right? But I was determined to not bring stuff home with me. And so, and when that 5 minutes was up, I was like, well, if it ain't done, it ain't done. It's not going to get done. I only have so many minutes in the day, and I can only dedicate so much to this, because my household and my family and my friends and my relationships are more important than a job. And so I determined a power hour. When I started working from home as a wellness coach, my power hour shifted, but I have a structured power hour inside of a page protector in my binder. And my power hour now looks more like 5 minutes checking messages, 5 minutes of this, and like different things like that. But still, and usually my power hour lasts closer to 90 minutes now rather than an hour. But again, this is my business. It's different than being a teacher. So anyways, I have, without realizing it, I've been doing a power hour in my mornings for the last few months. You guys see them. You see them on my Instagram stories. You see it on my Facebook, that every morning I do the same thing. And I finally just decided to type it up and make it a morning power hour, because I thought, this is working for me. I want it to work for you guys, okay? So it is exactly 60 minutes. Some days will be shorter, some days will be longer, but I'm going to walk you through it. I'm not going to do a screen share or anything right here, but I am going to tell you there's 7 tasks. And so you can take notes and write these down if you want, or you'll just see the visual. It's on my website. You can copy, paste, print, save, whatever you need to do, okay? But I'm gonna explain as I go, because the checklist is very general on my website, but I'm gonna deviate from the bullet points a little bit and walk you through it and explain what I mean, okay? So the video and the visual go together. It is called the morning power hour. Wake up an hour earlier to live an hour longer. We are determining your day. Determine your day. Determine your day. Hashtag that. Determine your day. From the minute you wake up, I want positive mindset. I want a positive mindset. Okay. I'm going to give you 5 minutes, and you can set timers if you need, you guys. You can use timers on your, I prefer not your phone, because I would love to see you do this hour without your phone. But if you need your phone, go for it. 5 minutes to brush your teeth, either read a positive affirmation or give yourself a positive affirmation, and change your clothes. Okay, so 5 minutes. Let me elaborate on this. Obviously, brushing your teeth, you know how to do that. Your positive affirmation, where does it come from? There are so many different things. You can buy flip calendars. I actually have 2 near my spin bike. They're flip calendars with quotes on them every day. Read a positive quote. You can buy books that have quotes and positive affirmations. You can do prayer cards, or some of the workout programs come with daily positive affirmations. You can use an app on your phone that will, chime in every day and give you a affirmation card and whatnot that you can read. But while you're brushing your teeth, what I suggest is a flip calendar that you can put in your bathroom. Okay, you can get the cutesy ones, it'll match, it's fine. I have some upstairs in my house. I should have brought them down to show you, but I have them near my music, and I just randomly read them when I choose my music every day. And the changing the clothes part is kind of a funny one, because it's like, why am I checking off that I'm literally changing my clothes? Because what you wear determines how you feel. And if you don't believe me, go ask any elementary child that has ever had to have that pretend debate in school, should we have uniforms or not, and they will tell you that they want to wear something that makes them feel good and expresses their personality. So when you change your clothes, you're putting your workout clothes on, okay? I don't care if you do mismatch or the most colorful sports bras or animal print tights like you see me in at least 3 or 4 times a week, okay? But when you change your clothes, that expresses your personality for that morning. How do you feel? Choose something bright, choose something feisty, choose the most exotic cheetah print tights you can find, but choose something fun, okay? So you have 5 minutes to brush your teeth, read your affirmation, and change your clothes. Once you change your clothes, you're going to go into your kitchen and you have 5 minutes to make either your coffee, your tea, or your water with a healthy breakfast. Now, I know 5 minutes is not a long time to make a breakfast. That is why I suggest meal prep and having either overnight oats ready, or having your veggies ready to scramble in some eggs, or having an omelet ready, or whatever your breakfast may be. But when it comes to your coffee and tea, and if you've ever done meal prep videos with me, you know that choose a coffee you like. For me, I buy hazelnut coffee with a hazelnut creamer because that's what I like. And at night, I get to go to bed knowing, yes, I get dessert coffee for breakfast, and that's what I call it, dessert coffee, because I love it. So I want you to choose a coffee or tea that you're going to actually like, and you're going to drink it hot and you're going to enjoy it. And if you don't drink coffee or tea, that's fine. Fancy up some sparkling water with some frozen fruit and make it enjoyable. But make it enjoyable, okay? But you have 5 minutes to enjoy your coffee and your breakfast. Assuming that you're waking up an hour earlier to live an hour longer, you might be having coffee and breakfast in silence by yourself, because it's peaceful. It's peaceful. Remember, you're finding the world within you, okay? So you have your breakfast, you have your coffee, you have your tea. Now you have 5 minutes to either read or listen to personal development. Personally, for me, I read a hard copy book every morning. You see it on my Instagram stories. Right now I'm reading High Performance Habits by Brendon Burchard. It's got a bright yellow front, and I have a bright yellow highlighter that matches, and I read 10 pages every morning, okay? So for me, my commitment to myself is that I will either read 10 pages or 1 chapter, whichever comes first, okay? But you guys, if you're doing it for 5 minutes, you can choose your pages. You can read 3 pages. You can read 5 pages. You can read as much as you want. But I want you to read or listen to personal development. I am going to deviate from that bullet point for a hot second and give you suggestions. If you are looking for overall health and wellness, any Chalene Johnson book will do, okay? She has all her push journals in her push book. Read them. They're amazing. She talks health, wellness, mindset, mentality, calendars, checklists. She talks about it all. If you are looking for the emotional stability and positive affirmations and reminders that you need to hear that you are worthy and you are amazing and you are beautiful, anything Rachel Hollis. Any of her books are amazing and will do. If you are looking for professional development, right now, like I said, I'm reading Brendon Burchard, and he talks about personal life, but also entrepreneur life. And what's another entrepreneur book I read lately? Spark. There is a book called Spark out there. And I read another one. I can't remember what it was called, though. It was a female author who wrote about women on doing online businesses. I can't remember the name of it, but it was really good. So, oh, and the next one, if you're just looking for life transformation, Shaun T's book, T is for Transformation, is a great one. So now that you're 15 minutes in, 5 minutes brushing your teeth, 5 minutes coffee, 5 minutes reading, you're going to take 5 minutes to just relax, whatever relaxes you. Okay. You could journal after you've read your book. You can journal about it. You can draw if you're into art and that relaxes you, sketching, whatever it may be. If you're a writer, you can write, you can do art, you can crochet, or you can just sit and breathe. If none of those fancy you, then I would just read for 10 minutes. Just do your reading for 10 minutes. To be honest, I just read 10 minutes. I do 10 pages. I was into the journaling, but not a ton. And then once your reading is done, you are going to meditate or something similar. Now, realize I say or something similar. This is the one where I said you're going to see on the checklist that some things that work for majority of the country don't work for me. Meditation's one of them. I've tried it. I did group meditations when I was a school teacher. We did meditations with our students, and some of them loved it. And some of them are like dozing off, thinking about like, when did the sun originate? I don't know. For me, I can't. I've tried meditating in my workout room. I've tried meditating on my deck. I've tried setting apps. It doesn't work for me. So when I say, or something similar, if it works for you, great. Meditate 1 to 2 minutes or 5, because we did set it up for 5. That's fine. What I do that I say, or something similar, again, you see this on my social media. I do push-ups and pull-ups every morning. It takes me about a minute to do 15 to 20 push-ups, or I do about 2 groups of 15, and it takes me a minute to do 3 pull-ups to get set up and everything, right? For me, that's like meditative. My muscles are pulsing, my body is thinking about something else. It's just me and my body and my mind. Push-ups, pull-ups, jog in place. Do something that takes your mind off the rest of the world, because remember, we're still doing this without phones. So even in number 4, where it says 5 minutes to do something, that something is not check social media. You are not checking social media during this hour. Okay. Now 25 minutes have gone by and you have 35 left. 30 minutes. This is number 6 on the list. 30 minutes is exercise. Move your body. Do something. You have 30 minutes to exercise. Okay. You can go for a walk, you can go for a bike ride, you can jog in place, you can get on a treadmill, you can get on a spin bike, you can stream a workout video. I have over 50 videos of me teaching 30-minute workouts. I'll send them to you, okay? I also can get you a full subscription to thousands of workouts. Whatever you need, 30 minutes, move your body. And now you're 55 minutes in because you exercised for 30. You have 5 minutes to shower. I know some of you moms are gonna be like, wow, that's a long time. I usually only get 2.5 minutes. And then there's me who I'm like, oh, it takes me like 6 minutes just to wash my hair twice. 5 minutes, and if you need more, you guys, because like I said, some of these are gonna take longer and some is gonna take shorter. You might realize it only takes you 2 minutes to brush your teeth and 2 minutes to have coffee. You might realize that personal development, journaling, and meditate all go together and can be done in 7 minutes, not 15. This is just a template, but this is your checklist, okay? This is your morning power hour. It's exactly 60 minutes. It's waking up an hour earlier to live an hour longer. And that's what it is, you guys. So this is you determining your day. I promised you that I could not structure all 24 hours of your day to make all of our lives, perfectly falling in line. But if I can help you with 1 hour and make it that first hour of the day, this is what I suggest. I suggest a morning power hour. I suggest waking up an hour earlier to live an hour longer. I suggest communicating this to your spouse so they understand that you're doing this to better your household, better your marriage, better your kids' life, better your mindset, that muscle between your ears, better your body, not better your body in a vanity way. Not better it as in looks, but better your body in your blood flow and your oxygen and your strength, your lengthening of your body, your flexibility, all these things that are important as we age, okay? This is an hour to work on your mindset, your emotions, your thought processes, and just so much more. Okay, so I hope this video and I hope the checklist has been helpful. I hope you were able to see both. They are combined together on my website, at heatherrosewellness.com/determining your day. Okay, so let's just all determine your day together. And if you need help, if you need coaching, if you need support, if you need one-on-one coaching and guidance through all this, just let me know and we will come together and work something out, and just we're only going to get better from here. Okay, we are all navigating the unknown together. So if you can control just 1 hour of your day, this is it. This is your hour. Thank you so much for joining me in on this talk. I know it was a long one, but I appreciate you. I value you. I value your time. And I really hope that this helps you to buy back time in your day to have a more efficient, more productive, more self-fulfilling, more victorious day. Let me know how it goes for you, and we will chat later. Have a great day.